When I was 15, 16-ish, a buddy of mine came home with a tattoo on his arm, and the next day I went and got one. Ever since then, I mean, it was like an everyday. I couldn't stop thinking about it. After high school, went into just construction with my pops, and after that, I met a guy named Jim Hayek. He offered to teach me. I just wanted to get tattooed, and he saw some of my drawings and was like, "You want an apprenticeship?" So I did a bunch of work on his house, paid him a little bit of money, and that was it. Basically, just showed me the basics. You know what I mean? And then I kind of went from there. It was a short apprenticeship, only about a month, max 2 months. You know what I mean? And then I just went and bought all my own stuff and just started practicing on my friends and family, and just went from there. Realism is always what I've liked. Back in the day, before I started tattooing, looking at magazines, seeing like portraits by Tom Renshaw and Bob Tyrell and all them, and I was just amazed by it. And that's what really caught my eye and my attention, flipping through a magazine. Then the guy that taught me, Jim, he's a really animated, color, bright, you know, cartoonish style. And then I just kind of applied that into realism. There's other people doing it, like Corey Cudney, saw some of his work. It's awesome, and you know, that really inspired me, and just kind of went from there. It's just another art form, you know, just instead of painting on canvas, you're putting it on skin. Well, when I first started tattooing, I was doing a lot of, mostly is when I painted a lot. It really helps to just do all different types of mediums, and they all just merge together, you know, and just make you better. Every time I tattoo, whether or not it's something realistic or a little skull, you know, I'm gonna try my best and just make it cool. Getting tattooed by a bunch of different guys, and I remember all of them, so that crosses my mind a lot. Like, these guys are gonna remember me forever, you know, most likely unless they were drunk. But, you know, it feels pretty good. Like I said, I mean, when I was 15, 16, around there somewhere, I mean, got my first tattoo, I fell in love, and I knew I wanted to do that for the rest of my life. I never thought I was actually going to do it, but, you know, then when I finally got the chance, I just gave it my all, and just, you know, that's it. I'm doing it. I put in full effort every tattoo, and just, you know, try my best. You got to put it all in there, you know. I think it's a combination of everything, but you definitely have to be into art, or else it's not going to work. But if you're into art, anybody can make it happen. You just got to have it in yourself, you know, and you got to want it, you know, at least to be successful. During my apprenticeship, I know one big thing that Jim taught me was customer relations, and being really cool. You know, you hear about those horror stories, you know, oh, sit down and they just do whatever on, you know, I'm nice to my clients, and, you know, I respect what they want, and obviously I'm going to put in my 2 cents and try and get them to do, you know, what we both want, but, you know, just being cool, you know, nice, laid back. And the TV shows, I think, are just making it's more out in the open, it's more mainstream, it's, you know, it's coming out of just the gates of prison and, you know, the hood, and it's more accepted, you know, and it's more of an art. That blue monkey that I did with the wet looking tongue, I mean, that really set it over the edge. I think when people saw that, now all of a sudden everybody wants a monkey. You know what I mean? And it's pretty cool. Monkeys are fun to do, and I really like doing them. Everybody thinks that I'm like the monkey man. I mean, it's not like, it wasn't my obsession to do monkeys. It was, I do one good monkey and everybody wants a monkey now, you know? But it's cool, you know? I still don't own a shop. You know, that's been a goal for the last few years, you know? I really want to own a shop, travel more, you know? That's the best thing about tattooing. You get to see the world, you know what I mean? It's awesome. I just want to see more of the world and tattoo everybody that I can.